Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you my 3-day cleaning routine, the 3 things I do every single week to keep my home basically clean. And if you have a home management goal in mind or you want to run your home a little more smoothly with a little less effort, subscribe. I'd love to give you tips, tricks, and advice on how I'm able to manage my home and the people in it. So 3 days a week, that's all I do. I'm not deep cleaning, I'm not scrubbing, I am just kind of doing the surface of things so everything looks clean enough for the people who live in my home and for the people who visit my home, starting with Tuesdays. So I don't have Monday or Friday on my routine. Just enough going on each of those days that I don't feel like it's necessary. So remember, you're the boss. You make up your own routine. You want to clean 5 days a week, 7 days a week, 10 days a week, other 10 days in a week? You pick what works for you. So on Tuesdays, I do toilets. On Wednesdays, we're wiping, wax on, wax off, and on Thursday, we're doing the floors. So on Tuesdays, I clean the bathrooms. I have 3 that I'm focusing on here, 2 upstairs, 1 on my main floor. And I clean all 3 of them on Tuesdays, but I'm not doing every single thing every single time. So I do the sinks, the mirrors, and the toilets just about every single week. Sometimes I might skip a toilet in favor of a tub, just kind of depending on what it looks like. But most of the time I won't. I'll stick with the sinks, the mirrors, and the toilets. The reason I can go further between my tub cleaning is because I do wipe it down and spray it down after every single use. So I don't feel like I really need to get in there weekly. I can just do the one deep clean when my bathroom zone comes up once every 8 zones. And I'll get into the zones, promise you that I will, coming up in February. So when I clean the sinks, I also clean the countertops, make sure that I'm polishing the faucets, cleaning out, dust, hair, toothpaste. I do use my hand, as gross as that might be, after brushing my daughter's teeth, because they're the ones who will leave the toothpaste in the sink, and just kind of swish it off just so it doesn't have a chance to dry, because then you really do have to scrub. So just kind of swish it off, wash my hands well, and be on with my day. But I won't always get to the mirrors in that same sense, so once a week I make sure that I get my mirrors and stuff. When I'm cleaning the toilets, I clean inside the toilet bowl as well as on and around the toilet surface. I also, while I'm down there, will spray the trash can. It's right next to the toilet and they're stainless steel, and so I just kind of wipe down any water spots or dust that might be on those. Once you start adding on, it just becomes too much to do. You're not going to want to do Wednesday's task, and you're not going to want to do it next Tuesday when it comes up. So small, manageable things. If for you that is just wiping the sink and doing the toilet, do it. So play around with routine. I've been playing around with this since forever. I mean, I feel like I'm always working on ways to manage my home with little effort but big payoff, and this is one of those ways. So here's what I do on Wednesdays. Wednesday is dusting day. Now I do divide and conquer Wednesdays between upstairs and downstairs. So one Wednesday I'll be dusting everything upstairs. The following Wednesday I'll be dusting everything downstairs. I feel like 2 weeks is a decent amount of time for me and my family. By 2 weeks, it's dusty enough to feel like you're making progress when you do it, like you made a difference. But it's not so long that you can see globs of dust and hair. Keep in mind that we don't have pets. I don't know if you have dogs that shed or cats that shed. You might want to adjust dusting. I'm not talking about vacuuming here. This is just dusting. So I mentioned this in a recent video, the tops of bookcases and the books themselves, all of the shelves involved, the mantle, the TV, any hanging lamps. I will use either a dusting rag or a lint roller depending on what type of lamp I'm doing. If I'm dusting upstairs, all the closet shelving will get dusted. Any ledges, so like the top ledge of all your picture frames on the walls or any hanging art on the walls. We have these doors that are popular. I'm sure some of you have the same exact door where there's these little squares and rectangles. I feel on every single ledge, there's always a little bit of dust that needs to come off. And the reason I do divide it by upstairs and downstairs is because, like I said, it's the right amount of time for the dust to collect so you feel like you're doing something worth your time, but also because it would take a lot longer and I just got to get to it and move on with my day. Also for dusting, I put mirrors in this category. So this is my day to not only dust, typical dust that you would, get the little fuzz and stuff off of things, but I also dust the glass and mirrors. So I will first dust any dry stuff that's on there, and then I'll go in there with my glass cleaner and my glass rag, and I will clean my full body mirror upstairs, any mirrors or windows. Only the inside of the windows, not the outside, and only whatever floor I'm working on. Day 3, last and final day, is Thursday, and Thursday is for the floors. So all that dust that came down, now it's our time to vacuum. You can divide floors by vacuuming one Thursday and the next Thursday mopping, or you can do it all in one day. I am likely to do it all in one day because I have some awesome tools that make the job very easy. I actually really like to vacuum, especially now that we have our new Dyson. So I vacuum more than once a week, especially down here in this room where I'm at, the kitchen area. I vacuum the dining room every night after dinner. I vacuum the kitchen probably every other day. These rugs get vacuumed a lot, but this weekly job really does help me with the upstairs because I don't always walk the vacuum up there. So once a week, Thursdays, we're getting vacuumed, if not more, and I love it. And my vacuum also vacuums tile. So now I'll get into the bathroom and get the vacuuming going, get all the little hair, because I lose a lot of hair and it goes into the corners. You know how it is if you're a female with hair or a male with hair or an animal with hair. So vacuum the tile, that works too. Now that all the dust is up and it's been vacuumed, I will go in with my steam mop on the hardwood surfaces and tile surfaces and do those too. Just water, no mop and bucket. It's not a headache. It's very easy to do. It's just this. It's this motion right here. And I like it. It's mindless. That's my 3-day cleaning routine, down from 5, down from 7, down from never. So I love this routine. I'm able to stick with it. And sometimes when I'm not, I don't care. I don't beat myself up. Like this week, I'm not doing the toilets. I will do the mirrors because they're dirty. I will do the sinks and countertops because I use them daily to put my makeup and stuff on them and I don't want them to be dirty. But I just don't feel like doing the toilets. And since I did them last Tuesday, I don't really feel like I need to. Maybe I'll do the guest one, but maybe I won't. And that's okay. That's the even-keeled way of life. And if you need me to encourage you to push yourself to clean more often, but also understand when it's not needed, that's the perfect balance that you're striving for. Now, I didn't mention laundry. I haven't mentioned what I do for you like every single day of the week, like the little tidying up that I do. And I didn't mention sheets. And if you would like a little more info on laundry, I can share that with you, but really I just wake up and look at the hamper and see if it's full and do a load a day if needed. So share with us in the comments below what's one thing that you are sure to do every week. You might not think you do something every week. You're like, every week? That's way too much. But I bet you there's something that you do every week and I'd like to know what it is. So leave it in the comments below. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.